Hello, lovely people. Happy New Year. I hope you had some time to relax maybe and celebrate if you celebrate Christmas and New Year. And I hope you're looking forward to a new year, and I want to wish you all the very best for the new year. I had some time off and I had good times and very sad times. The good times were spent with my family, my children, my grandchildren, the in-laws, my own family. But sadly, on Christmas Eve, my dad got hit by a drunk driver whilst he was crossing the road, and he passed away on Boxing Day. So that was hugely upsetting. And been to Holland, got back last week, and yeah, that will take a little bit of time to process. But I am looking forward to the new year, and we started it with a bang. Well, literally with a bang, because we spent it at one of my nephew's house, and he is madly into fireworks, so it did start with lots of bangs. But in our own life, we started it with a bang by buying a house, which we already did last year when we sold our house in the city centre of Manchester. But then on the day that we were going to exchange, the sellers of the house that we bought pulled out, which for Dutch people is unimaginable, because in Holland I don't think you can do that without paying a massive penalty. But here in the UK, that is totally legal, although in my view also totally immoral. And yes, I do sometimes dream of buying some knotweed seeds and spread them in these people's front garden, but obviously I won't do that. But I think it is allowed to think about these things. Anywho, we've moved on from that, and we have now found an even better house. So maybe the universe knew that there was something better for us, and hopefully this one will all go through. It takes a long time in the UK, so keep you posted. Right, what I want to talk about today is the biggest mistake that people make when they make New Year's resolutions. I'm personally not really that into making New Year's resolutions, because if you've been watching my videos, you know that I set myself small little goals every week. So I don't need New Year's Day to set myself a goal. I do that all the time. But of course, it's good to maybe on a day like New Year's Day, but again, I think every day is a good day for that, to think about your long-term goals. What is it that you want to achieve in a year or so? What do you want your life to look like? And when it comes to my passion, obviously, we're talking about health. What are you after? Do you want better skin, better digestive system, better mental health, weight, fitness? There are so many aspects of your health that you might have some wishes for. And what I see is a big day, on big days like New Year's Day, people set themselves these lunatic goals, big action goals that they're going to do. And it feels good when you set yourself a crazy big goal. Then it feels like you're nearly already sort of doing it or have done it, but unfortunately you haven't. You still got to do it. And the biggest mistake, I think, is for people to set themselves unrealistic goals. And when you feel really motivated, it's easy to think that you're going to do it. But when it comes down to doing that on a daily basis, it's not that easy. I think we all deep down know that. So what I suggest is that you set yourself really easy goals. You can have a massive long-term goal that might seem unrealistic and impossible now. That's okay. But when it comes to translating that into actionable weekly goals, you want to make it super easy, because then you're not creating resistance against doing it. And that's what messes people up. If you say to yourself that you are going to go for an hour-long walk after dinner every night, that sounds great, and that would be amazing if you did that every night, but is that realistic? And for some people it may be, but you need to ask yourself that question. Is that something that you could easily do? Because it would be much better to set yourself a goal to go for a 10-minute walk after dinner every night, because then the likelihood that you're going to do it is much greater. Even if it's raining or if it's cold or you don't feel like it, you think, well, it's only 10 minutes, I'm just going to do it. But if it's an hour, then you won't. If you've got a headache or you're a bit down or it's cold and wet, then you're just going to think, nah, I can't do it today. Or maybe you're busy, you don't have the time, you don't have an hour. And then you're going to not do it, or you're going to kid yourself and say, oh, I'll do 2 hours tomorrow. Well, that's not going to happen either, is it? So you set yourself up to crash and burn. And that, I think, is the biggest mistake that people make. And then you feel bad, you feel disappointed with yourself, frustrated, and then you give up for a little bit, and maybe on the 1st of February you start again, because we all seem to think that you have to wait till the 1st of the month or a Monday to start this stuff, which you don't, by the way. You can start any second that you like. And so it goes on, and you're just going to be, trying really hard, crash, burn, give up for a bit, do some damage again, try again, and you never really get sustainable results. So if you want to be successful, I would set yourself a very easy goal. And guess what? If you set yourself a goal to go for a 5 or a 10-minute walk after dinner, and it's a nice evening and you're feeling cocky and you want to go for a long walk, nobody's going to arrest you. You're not going to go to prison or get a fine. You're going to feel even better because you've exceeded your goal. And when you feel better, you do better. So it's always a good idea to set yourself up to be successful, because then you feel a little bit smug about yourself, and then you're much more likely to do what you want, what you set out to do. And it even has a ripple effect on the rest of your behavior. If you feel good about one thing, you're often more likely to do something else well as well. So this is my biggest tip for you for goal setting. And if you feel that you could do with a little bit of help around the goal setting, I regularly do webinars via Zoom, sort of webinars / workshops, depending on what the topic is. I love doing them. It's just such a great way to connect with people and to share my passion about health and how we can take control of our own health rather than become a victim of health issues. And on the 19th of January, Friday the 19th of January, I'll be doing a webinar / workshop on effective health goal setting. And in that webinar, I'll lead you through how you can identify what goals to set yourself to achieve what you want to achieve. Firstly, of course, to think about what is it actually that you want to achieve, then to identify what it is that you need to do to achieve that, and how you can then be consistent with that and actually be successful and not just think about it. So it comes with a workbook that you'll get for free. The webinar is for free as well. And I will leave the link below or above this video where you can register, and then you will automatically receive the workbook. If you can't join the webinar, you can still register to grab the workbook and then don't turn up. I'm very flexible like that, so feel free to do that. And I hope that you've had a good start of the new year, and don't worry too much about these dates. I don't actually care about it at all. Christmas, New Year means nothing to me. And I even got away this year with not having any Christmas decorations or a Christmas tree. That felt really good to me, because I just don't really understand what it's all about. So I'm looking forward to doing these videos again on a regular, i.e. weekly basis, and I really look forward to seeing you next week. And I hope that you're going to set yourself a very small, easy, actionable goal for this week only. Don't say you're going to do it till Easter or next Christmas or for the rest of your life, because that feels heavy already. You should feel relaxed about it. You should make yourself feel that it's easy, that you can do it. So just this week, do one thing, and then next week you can decide whether you want to roll that over and do it for another week, or whether you never want to do it again and you want to do something else. But always have one little goal on the go, and you will always feel that you're on it, like a car bonnet. Right, look forward to seeing you next week. Have a wonderful week. Lots of love. Bye.